fanatic friends. So I didn't record most of this because I just came down here to fuck around, but it just ended up snowballing. I don't know if you ever just intend to kind of like, just gonna figure some shit out, and then all of a sudden you kind of did what you wanted to do and whatever. So the 372 carb is on the Chinese Noah clone. What did I have to do to install it? Well, first thing I had to drill a hole through the throttle linkage on the throttle plate thing, armature thingy on here to accept the throttle. So that's one thing. Then I had to use two of these. These are carburetor gaskets for Tillotson HS from the pretty typical part. I'd use two of those just to space it so the round butterfly could open up into the intake boot on the Zenoa clone. There was this really weird loop thing on the other side of the throttle linkage that I had to like basically fatigued it off and then ground it flat. On the air intake, just to make up the space, I had to grind these down to basically where that ridge is, just so the screws are long enough. I had to mount the throttle linkage. Throttle linkage, for it to work, I don't know if you can see, that has to go like that. It has to go between the carburetor and the throttle linkage. That's the only way it'll work where you're not going to have problems. I don't have the impulse on yet because that's a no-brainer. Yeah, I think the top cover is even going to fit too. Without, well, there might be some modification, but I'm okay with that because this really isn't. Once you grind down these, it does stick out further, but I mean it's not a ton. Like, I guess we'll find out soon. But anyways, it's yeah, I'm actually surprised how this worked. When I was putting these together, I used some Moto Seal between the two, and then Moto Seal between it and the carburetor. I didn't use anything on the intake boot because the intake boot is nice and soft and it'll seal up. Yeah, and not only that, with this 372 carburetor on here, do I have a little screwdriver here? Oh, I do. If you can see this. See if I can do this while looking at the camera. High adjustment. You can reach through the hole. It's at a bit of an angle, but it's there. Same with the low adjustment. And then the same with the idle adjustment. You can reach it through all the factory holes inside of these Chinese saws. So, the big question is, how is it going to run? No. I'm hoping better, but sometimes I've heard bad things about these Chinese carbs. So I'm going to put it together, and if it's not pouring rain now, because it looks pretty stormy outside when I came in the basement, I'm going to run this bad boy, see what happens. See if it runs anyways. That's the most important thing. Anyways, YouTube, hopefully I'll see you later. Bye.